Hello and welcome to Data Analytics for anyone. So before we dive in, I would love to share a little bit of my background. I'm Deborah Roughton and I am doing this as a master's project for my completion of my program. So what would lead me to give this presentation and why should you care? So I have a background in psychology from UNC. I graduated in 2016 with a degree in psychology, minor in education. After I graduated, I went on to become a teacher where I taught the third grade for a year. And from there, I went on to work in HR for a few years. And these three experiences exposed me a lot to data, how data is affecting us in our everyday lives. And it made me have a lot of questions. So from working in HR, I decided to go back to UNC in 2020 to get a degree in information science with a specialization in data analytics. So the problem, what spurred me to go back to school? As a teacher, I had a lot of access to data. For example, student data. I would hold an iPad while a student was reading and I could tap when the student made a mistake or hesitated, and this would generate information that gave me specific lesson plans tailored to that student. I was amazed, and it made me wonder, what other data are we not utilizing to get cool information like this? So some of the questions I had in my brain were, does teacher experience impact student reading scores? I was a first year teacher and I was concerned. Are students more likely to hang out with other students of similar reading levels? There's a psych question for you. And if a student changes schools, are their grades impacted? So teaching didn't pan out for me here, so I ended up in HR, where again I had access to a lot of data. And while we had less access on our data, less data access on our employees than a teacher does for their students, I still was generating a lot of questions on the data we did have. For example, are we paying our employees fairly? Does PTO impact performance? What attributes are linked to employees leaving? Now, I'm not suggesting that we were not paying our employees fairly, but I would just have liked to see, some graphs or something cool showing, hey, we are and we can sleep easy at night not worrying about it. But I, in both these roles, lack the knowledge and the skills to know how to go about answering these questions. So, the solution for me was to return to school. And here I am sharing with you my final project in which I hope to instill some of the knowledge that I have gained to you so that you can maybe not have to go back to school, or maybe this will inspire you to go back to school. It's up to you.